Hello, welcome to your reading. In this session, I'm going to give you insight about his honest feelings. Truthfully, what is going on in his mind about you, about the relationship connection. I will share with you all of the energy that does come through and not leave anything out. So let's get straight into your reading. Meditate here on the three cards and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This would be 1, 2, and 3. Let's get straight into your reading. Hi, number 1. Welcome to your reading. His honest feelings about you. I will not hold back in this reading. I'm going to share with you all the energy that does come through and not leave anything out. I don't care if it's something that you weren't expecting. It may be a surprise. My goal here is to share with you the insight on how he feels, his truth about the relationship, about the connection. And so let's get it straight into your reading. I see here your energy, you're naturally drawn to the card holding the turquoise crystal. And the turquoise crystal, it's a perfect choice for you because this is the crystal of abundance, prosperity, good luck, fortune. This is a grounding crystal as well. So with that grounding energy, you're looking at Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo in the top placements of his chart or yours as a confirmation in the reading. You're naturally drawn here to the planet Mars. This is about competition, action, and willpower. The planet Mars represents like how you'll do something, right? It also rules over the zodiac sign of Aries. So Aries is significant as well. The planet Mars is also, it represents bravery, courage, aggression. It also represents sex, like the sex drive, right? So whatever your Mars sign is in your birth chart, that will indicate like what your sex drive is, right? How your sex drive is. But I can clearly see here that he's worried about something. He's worried about the competition, other males, other men approaching you, right? Giving you their attention and you in return giving them your attention. So that's something that he is definitely concerned about. So let's see here. What is the energy as it does relate? What is his honest feelings right now? Energy coming through. We have the Grim Reaper. With the Grim Reaper, this is about the relationship, right? He is worried that the relationship is over. It's over and there are no second chances. He's worried about that. But see, you're on a path right now, number 1, of like growth and transforming your life, making a change, leveling up, glowing up, right? Doing things better for yourself. And while you have pulled back your power, taken back your power, pulled back your attention, he's worried about that energy, right? So yeah, concerned about the future, like where will this relationship be in the future? What will happen? What will take place, right? This is something that is definitely quite disturbing to him. So let's gain more insight. What is the energy as it does relate? The Shaman of Skulls. And I find this quite interesting, especially with the Grim Reaper. You have the skeleton on the card, and of course that is a skull, right? That's a skull there on the card. So this is in great correlation. There's a skull here, the Shaman of Skulls. That means mysticism. That means fearlessness, right? Fearlessness. And of course you were attracted to Mars, competition, action, bravery, right? He knows you're not afraid. You're not afraid of moving forward, taking things one day at a time. You have that courage. You have aligned with the greater version of who you are. That self-courage that is within you, your self-respect. You are fearless. This is how he sees you right now. And he doesn't know, like, you've been through so many changes or challenges thus far. You're like, oh, okay. You know, I know that I have the willpower. I know that I have the strength to face whatever comes my way. right? And he's recognizing this courage within you, this shaman, he's recognizing that you can move forward. You don't need him to validate who you are, to validate your concerns. That anxiety that you had, honey, that's last season. That is something that you are not dealing with anymore. He's recognized that, because before you definitely were dealing with like abandonment issues, and he knew that. See, he knew that you were dealing with abandonment issues, and I feel like that is the reason why he did certain things, taking action the way he took action. Let me just say it. He was playing games. He was playing mind games because he recognized your vulnerability. He recognized that you thought you needed him. And so he took advantage of that. So let's gain more insight. What is the energy as it does relate? What are his honest feelings? 66, healing. Exactly. Healing. This is you. This is what he knows that you're doing. And I'm also picking up that hermit energy for you. You're in a space right now where you're self-reflecting. Right? And with that hermit energy, that's a place where you go within for clarity. No more seeking outside yourself for validation, aligning with the source within, which is why you were drawn here to this reading, because the source within you said, hey, let me go take a look, right? And of course, source is always here to validate your concerns and answer your question. So he knows that you're here, you're healing. Right? You're in a space where it's about self-care for you. It's about self-care. The healing energy is Pisces. So Pisces is significant in the top placements of his chart or yours as a confirmation in a reading. And also that healing energy is the planet Neptune. So the planet Neptune does rule over Pisces. So there with the healing, there's the planet Neptune. There's intuition and spiritual awareness, okay? Spiritual awareness and intuition. So with the intuition there with the planet Neptune, this is you knowing that you know who you are, you know what you want, you pretty much your intuitive nature tells you things about him that have been validated, that, your questions have been answered from source. You have that spiritual gift and the spiritual awareness to ask, and you do receive. So you are connected spiritually, right? So let's gain more insight. What is the energy as it does relate? What is the energy as it does relate? You have here the star seed, self, memories, and identity. Honey, your reading is just super correlative, right? Confirmative, self. Spirit just said self-care, right? Spirit just said going within, aligning with your self-courage. So we said self a couple of times. And so then when the star seed here shows up, this is about you focusing on yourself. However, by you focusing on yourself, guess what? You have to take attention away from him. And that's something he does not like. However, he is aware that that's something you're doing, and he's definitely sitting, contemplating. He has some memories about the connection. He has memories about the connection and how beautiful the connection is between you and him. How much you had to offer, how much color and, creativity, laughter, joy, and everything that you bring to the relationship. Well, guess what? All of that is still within you. And now you're able to give that to yourself and also give that energy to other relationships as you move forward, which is something he does fear. So let's gain more insight. What is the energy, spirit, as it does relate? I want to go tarot. What's the energy, spirit? Queen of Swords. Yes, the Queen of Swords. I do want to point out the Queen of Swords. That is about communication, air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, with the Queen of Swords coming through, because the sword is about your intellect, what he thinks about your mind, how he feels about the way you think, right? It's about the intellect and it's about communication. So specifically here, it's about how he sees you as this Queen of Swords. He feels, right, that you are self-sufficient. You can take care of yourself, you know, and you are a totally honest person when it comes to analyzing, evaluating the situationship. I call it a situationship because that's what it feels like right now. You're able to analyze the situationship, be totally honest with yourself, you know. But not only that, even with communication, he does feel like you're a great communicator, the way that you speak. I feel like also he loves your voice, the way that your voice sounds, you know. He feels like you are highly intelligent here with the Queen of Swords energy coming through. So let's gain more insight. What is the energy as it does relate here? Thank you, Spirit. What's the energy as it does relate? It's time for me to heal now. It's time for me to heal now. And you have healing. That is such a confirmation coming through from Spirit for you. Look at this. It's time for me to heal now. This is something he recognizes about you. And we did get that with the healing energy. You minding your business and drinking your water. Baby, that's exactly what you're doing now, because you have decided, I am going to place myself first and foremost, right? So you minding your business, drinking your water. He feels like, oh, she must be taking time out to, you know, better herself or to do things for herself. But again, he's in his feelings because there's lots of water energy coming through. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer coming through. So he's sensitive about this topic of healing. But guess what? He knows that, you know, he needs to work on his shadow energy. He knows that he does, and that is that insecurity, his fear, his ego. He needs to work on it right away. So let's gain more insight. What is the energy as it does relate? Three of Cups. Look at the Three of Cups coming through, and I just said water energy. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, again, being validated. Spirit is showing up. And I'm so grateful when Spirit does show up and validate the questions, right? Answer your concerns. Three of Cups comes up immediately after I mention the water zodiac signs. Cup energy, water. Three of Cups. He feels like you're moving forward with friendships, and that, you know, you'll have a circle of support. And I'm picking that up as well. I feel like you are finally realizing who your tribe is, where you need to be, what your, you know, how you need to resonate, right? I'm also picking up a celebration right now going on, or something that will take place, you know, within your, with you. I feel like you may be celebrated for something, either an event or a job well done, something like that. But he definitely recognizes your value, knows your worth. And the good thing is, number one, is that you're able to see this. And so you have raised your standards. So that is the beauty of it all. You have raised your standards. You know your worth. Yes, you do. This person is definitely worried about the male competition. He knows that you have willpower. You're strong. You are not going to go crying back saying, hey, I need you, I want you, please, baby, baby, baby. That is not you. You're not doing that right now. You're like, that is so last season, honey. I'm not doing that, but that's what he wants you to do, right? He's afraid that this relationship is over. It's over and there are no second chances. But keep in mind, you're in a space here where you're able to grow and transform your life. And so, beautiful number one, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. And if it does, leave a comment below because I love reading your comments and they definitely warm my heart and they make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hi, number two. Welcome to your reading. His honest feelings about you. I will share with you all the energy that does come through. And if you've been to my channel, you know I will not leave anything out. So let's get straight into your reading. I see here your energy, you're naturally drawn to the raw and uncut, unpolished, well, it is cut, but unpolished tiger eye crystal. And this is a perfect choice for you because simply that tiger eye, it enhances your self-confidence, helps to promote mental clarity and attract abundance and prosperity. Honey, this is a perfect resonance for you to be drawn to. You also have here the planet Neptune. The planet Neptune is ruled. It rules over Pisces. So Pisces is significant here in the reading, either in the top placements of his chart or yours, sun, moon, or rising, seventh house of relationships, or even the planet Venus. But specifically here with the Pisces coming through, this is sensitive, emotional, imaginative Pisces energy, right? This is mysticism, spirituality, and escapism. He is in his feelings. Point blank, period. In his feelings. You are on his mind like condominiums, right? If you know how a condominium is stacked, that's how you're on his mind. The planet Neptune, unconscious limitations, introspecting. So you got him thinking like, how did I do that? Why did I say that? What the F did I do? Now look at me now. He's introspecting right now because of his actions, certain things that he said, or like even certain things that he did. So let's see what card you have here. And you have the Gelato Goddess. Brave girl. Absolutely, with the Gelato Goddess and a brave girl, baby, that's courage. That is the Courage Tarot energy coming through. What I love about this is strength. This is strength here, right? This is strength. He sees you as strong right now. He thought you were weak. He thought you were like, I'm just going to say it. He thought you were so weak that you would continue to service him in the way that you have. But since you have taken back your power and pulled back your energy, you have this guy's head like spinning. Literally, you have his head spinning because he thought you were for play, but he's mistaken. You thought I was for play, but you're mistaken. Yeah, but let me tell you something. He may have taken your kindness for weakness, and that was a mistake on his part because kindness represents a very strong person, you know? Being mean and vindictive and just outright manipulative, that's a weak individual. Kindness represents strength. And it's so unfortunate that that's what he did. He took your kindness for weakness, and now he's sitting here in the Neptune energy of Pisces, which is a low vibrational Pisces, of course. That you have high vibrations and low vibrational energy all the time circulating. So I'm speaking of low vibrational energy in Pisces, right? In his feelings, sensitive, resonating actually with the Five of Cups energy, feeling regret, grief, self-pity. So let's gain more insight. What's going on? What's his honest feelings? Self-indulgence. Self-indulgence. This is where you are focusing on yourself knowing your self-worth, knowing that it's time to heal, doing that shadow work, self-appreciation, appreciating yourself because you realize that he didn't appreciate you. So guess what? This relationship is a lesson and a blessing. A lesson and a blessing. You've pulled back your energy. He knows it. That's the self-indulgence. Spirit gave you that strength to focus on yourself. Know your self-worth. Raise your standards. Realizing, hey, it's time to heal. I got to work on myself. I got my own shadow work that I need to do, which was basically insecurities, right? Feeling like you needed him and not appreciating yourself. So now you are in alignment with that greater version of who you are. And so let's gain more insight. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? You have the Syrians. Responsibilities, lessons, and growing up. You cannot make this energy up. If you look at that on the card, responsibilities, lessons, and growing up. Then I just get the message that your lessons are blessings. I love this as a confirmation coming through. I also appreciate it when Spirit comes through to validate your questions and concerns. Responsibilities. You feel like, hey, I have to grow up. He knows that he has to grow up, right? You're taking care of your responsibilities. He has more lessons to learn. Let's gain more insight. What is the energy as it does relate? Rebirth. Rebirth. More water energy. Transformation, growth. Moving forward. I love this for you, especially with self-indulgence coming through. Self-indulgence. Now, rebirth energy is a high vibrational Scorpio. So, of course, Scorpio is significant here in the energy, right? Scorpio, baby. Transformation. Growth. Yes. Ruled by the planet Pluto. Power. You've taken back your power. Transformation. Change. He's thinking about the changes in the relationship, the things that did take place. And yes, he helped to contribute to the change. How did they change? They changed so fast is what is coming through from him. They changed so fast. How did they change so dang on fast? Because you recognized, right, that he was not accepting his responsibilities, holding himself accountable, and you had to rebirth yourself. And so you changed your consciousness. You allowed yourself to focus on you. You raised your standards. And now he's in his feelings. He is actually quite sensitive about it. Living in regret right now. Grief. Feeling abandoned. Right? Over the separation here. Over the loss of the connection with you. I left when I saw you with someone. Of course. Of course. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that someone is you. That someone is that greater version of who you are. He left. That someone is spirit. That someone is your self-confidence, self-love, self-assurance, self-respect. That energy. Let me explain this. The energy is this. When you are confident, when you love yourself and you are connected or engaging with someone that doesn't, That energy will not stick. You may run into, speak to, say hi to, connect to, right? Someone that is insecure, but it's not an energy that is magnetized where you will stick with this person. He saw that you were someone else. You changed. There was a glow up, a spiritual glow up for you, an evolvement, growth. And so now he sits and wonders, will I ever get to experience this connection again with you? He wonders that. Because I'm telling you, number two, you are not playing with, your energy. You know that life is precious. You know that it's beautiful. You know that if you are here for 100 years, that you want to spend your life with someone that has love and understanding for you. You don't want to waste your time. And that's something that he's realized. That's the conclusion that he's come to. But that doesn't mean he won't keep trying. So let's gain more insight. Yeah, there you go. Look at the Five of Pentacles coming through. And we just mentioned the Five of Cups. There's the Five of Pentacles coming through. I told you, he is worried. Five of Pentacles, it's physical, it's earth. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, the Five of Pentacles. He's worried. The number 5 is significant either in your birthday, birth month, or birth year. Right? Or his as a confirmation. But the Five of Pentacles, he's worried, feeling isolated. Also something about his money, his job, his income. He's worried about that too. Knowing that you're self-sufficient. You're the Queen of Swords. The energy I'm picking up with you. Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. And with that Queen of Swords, it's like, you're a self-sufficient person. You're going to go get yours. You're going to go do what you have to do to take care of yourself. And he thinks about that because you were willing to help him, to be there with him, right? When it comes to, helping him figure out things financially. And he regrets that. He took that energy for granted. And let's gain more insight. What is the energy as it does relate? Four of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. The Four of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles coming out back to back together. Four of Pentacles, of course, is the same earth energy. It's physical. It has something to do with finances. Four of Pentacles. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Four of Pentacles. Him. Greedy. Very greedy. And I told you, number 2, I am not leaving anything out. Because it's very important to understand both yin and yang energy. To understand what is both wrong and what is right. In order for you to live the prosperous, abundant life that you so desire, right? And again, life is about choices. So here with the Four of Pentacles, he knows that you have a desire for long-term security. You want to take care of yourself. You want someone that sees life the way that you see it. You want to maximize life. Finances are important to you. And I know sometimes he may have said or thinks, money's not important, but it's first of all, we live in a monetary society. Everything that I am using, except for the breath of air or, what God created me as, everything of that, after that, is something that, because we live in a monetary society, and it's not a barter system most of the time where it's you're trading for something else, it is, hey, I have to go, I have to purchase something, right? Even if you shop at a thrift shop or a dollar store, you still need money to do this, right? And he will say that so that he doesn't have to be accountable for his bills, to be accountable for like working hard and doing what he needs to do to be self-sufficient. Beautiful, number 2. This does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. And if it does, leave a comment below. I love reading your comments. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hi, number 3. Welcome to your reading. His honest feelings about you. I will share with you all the energy that does come through and not leave anything out. Let's get straight into your reading. I see here your energy. You're naturally drawn to your card holding the green aventurine crystal. Now, this is a perfect choice for you because the green aventurine, this is a crystal of grounding and stability. So if you have a tendency to overthink or ruminate over situations that get stuck in your mind, the green aventurine will help you bring you back, right? Will help bring you back to your physical body and your connection to the earth. So of course, if it helps you to ground and connect to the earth, this is a representation of the earth zodiac signs. You got Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Here in the top placements of your birth chart or the birth chart of the person that is significant in this reading. You also have here the planet Venus. With the planet Venus, this is the planet of beauty, artistry, and love. The planet Venus does rule over Taurus, and it also rules over Libra, which is significant. So what I am picking up here with this person and his honest feelings right now is that he's hoping that you have it in you, in your heart, to reconcile this connection, right? To give him more, I would say grace. He's not using the word grace, but he wants more grace. He wants more understanding. Basically, he wants you to see him from a new perspective, right? His actions, the things he said, the things that he did, he would love it if you would see these things from a different view, basically from his point of view. So let's gain more insight. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? What are his honest feelings? You have here the medicine wisdom. With the medicine wisdom energy, see, this is how he does see you. He just knows that you can change your mind. You can see things differently. You're able to heal this connection. He feels like you have a healing energy. And I feel like you do too. That's what's coming through quite strong and clear here. You're able to heal yourself. You're able to heal other people as well. And quite frankly, love is the greatest healer, you know, and this is something he is wanting from you. However, let's gain more insight. What is the energy as it does relate? Thank you, Spirit. What is this energy? You have the hammer. With the hammer energy, this is self-sabotage, sabotaging the relationship, but he wants to rebuild the connection. He wants to rebuild the connection. But with him and the way that you guys have been communicating or have communicated, he feels like it's an interrogation. Why are you asking me so many questions? Don't treat me like that. You must think I'm lying and things like that. So he's secretly saying that he feels like he's interrogated by you when you ask him certain questions, right? And this is a situation in this relationship where his actions are repetitive. He keeps doing the same thing over and over again, right? Over and over again, and he's persistent with that. He swears that he is working on it. That's what he says. I'm working on it. Do you see me? Do you see what I'm doing? In essence, he's sarcastic too. You know, I feel like he's saying, give me a break already. Something like that. This guy definitely has a sarcastic way of communicating. So let's gain more insight. And you have here the golden ratio of beauty, nature, and patterns. Of course, I love this card coming through because of the planet Venus, the planet beauty, artistry, and love. So, with the golden ratio of beauty, nature, and patterns seen here also with the interrogation and repetitive nature. With repetitive nature, beauty, and patterns. So, he obviously sees you as a very beautifully attractive person, right? He does see that. He recognizes that, right? Physically attractive is something that he does notice about you, and it's consistent. The pattern energy is about the patterns that he continues to create, which gives you that doubt on whether or not this is a relationship that is sustainable. You're not sure, but Spirit is encouraging you to look at the patterns, look at his actions, not what he says. Yes, he has an amazing persuasive way of communicating with you, but you're encouraged to trust the patterns, the actions, because you can say anything. But what does your action say? Does he really have your well being as top priority? Wellness. He sure knows that you do. You care about him, his well being. If he's okay, he knows that about you. You have here healing. This is a very strong correlation coming through, and I'm so grateful when the energy does align in this way, where spirit comes through and validates your questions and concerns. This is healing. This is the medicine woman. He would love for this relationship to be mended, to be better than the way it was. He would love for it to. Is he working on that? That is something you have to pay attention to. Is he working on that with the hammer energy? Is he trying to rebuild the relationship? What do the patterns say? What do they say? The pattern of behavior. So let's gain more insight. And what is the energy as it does relate? What is the energy? Womp, womp, womp. The devil energy coming through. I told you, I knew it would come through. Devil energy, deceptive energy, greed, envy, right? Materialism, obsession here, sexual lust. I just told you I would not leave anything out. Yeah, it's true. You know it to be true based on this person you dealing with him. You know it to be true. So let's gain more insight. What is the energy as it does relate? I look for you everywhere. So he looks for you everywhere, meaning if he goes out in public, he's talking to other people, he's at an event, he looks for your personality and characteristic traits in other people. You can't find them though because you're uniquely you. This means he misses the relationship connection. He has a strong desire for being together with you. And let's gain more insight. What is the energy spirit as it does relate? What is this energy coming through as it does relate? I love the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards. And of course, Pentacle energy is Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Top placements of your chart or his as a confirmation. The Ten of Pentacles, it's about leaving a legacy, a retirement, or even an inheritance, right? Building a legacy. Maybe this is someone that often talks about building a legacy because he knows that this is what you desire to do. So he often talks about building a legacy, growing forward. He sees this in you. He knows that you want the best for yourself and your family. And I see this energetic resonance here for you. I see that this is taking place for you, especially with the Ten of Pentacles and the planet Venus. Pentacle energy, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. And of course, Taurus is here with Venus, right? You have beauty here, nature, and patterns in the golden ratio. And Venus is about luxury, indulgence, harmony, family, love. So this is definitely an energetic resonance here that is within your vortex. So beautiful number 3, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. And if it does, leave a comment below because I love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and they make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy.